checkup. What is up with that? Well, I'll tell you what's up with that. I have a doctor appointment, and I thought I was going to be super early and have time to sit here and chit chat, but I've had to park so far away. I'm like on a different street, and I know there's a little shuttle that goes around picking up people, but I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to deal with that, so I have to walk a ways. So I'll do that. I'm going to go to my appointment. I don't know. It's my ladies' appointment. So I don't know if I'm just here for my annual checkup or if I'm here to do another snip because of the HPV thing. Hopefully it went away. I don't know. I heard it takes like up to 5 years or something for it to go away. My sister's like, just take out your cervix. Just do it. My sister's a RN at a women's clinic in Scottsdale. That sounds awful to me, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. By the way, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name's Audrey. This is my second YouTube channel. My first channel is all about crime. That information's in the description box below, so you can find me there. I haven't been on that channel for a good 6 weeks at this point. I don't have time. I don't have energy to do anything. So anyway, welcome. Okay, I'm not even sure which bay to go to, you know, like, I know I need to go to the women's section, but I'm not sure where exactly. So I'm just going to show up at one and see if they'll let me check in there, and then they can direct me where to go from there. There's no parking. This person's leaving. I am literally, that spot she's backing out of was the absolute last slot. So I'm sure someone's going to grab it any second. Yep. Here they come. I was right. I'm always right. Okay. I have my vag wipes. Yes, I do. I have fresh, brand new socks. Yes, I do. And yeah, let's go do this. Say Chihuahua. All right, let's go. All right, it's in the evening. It's the same day. It's in the evening. Let me just turn this fan off so I can hear better. I'm trying to find Pepper the cat. He's one of the kittens, and he's got extreme anxiety for different reasons, but every night he tries to find his mom because she comes by our house. I'm trying to turn this light on. Sorry, hold on. There we go. I'm not sure. I kind of hear him. Anyway, he gets nervous or upset when his mom is at our front door. It's his mom. We're fairly certain this mama cat is his mama. And he just pees everywhere. So we've done a few different things to help with his anxiety and his pee-pee problem. I'm trying to find him though. There's Pumpkin, but Pepper hides in like the closets, bedrooms, and we can't find him. And then, you know, we'll find him like the next day and he's all upset and it's just a big rigmarole. I don't see him, so okay, where's my phone stand? Hello, anybody? There it is. Okay, let me set you down here. It's been a busy day. My makeup is still on a little bit, it looks like. That's fine. Here comes Marshmallow. So my lady appointment. So men, if you don't want to hear women, see, I hear the cat crying. Do you hear him? Oh, yep, I knew it. He was locked in Ben's room. You're not supposed to be in there. There he goes. Yep. Okay. All right, good. Now I can relax. All right, so I did have a women's appointment, down there, gynecology appointment, because last year my test came back showing I have HPV. Oh, how fun. Yeah, not really. Apparently it's not a big deal. My sister works in this department in Scottsdale. She's like 4 out of 5 women have it. Okay, you may not, a lot of people don't even know they have it, and all that stuff. So I've had a different doctor every time I've gone to the lady doctor since moving, which is fine. They all bring something different to the table. It's all embarrassing anyway, whatever. Just after you've had kids, you don't care who sees you naked. It's just gross. I always apologize. I'm sorry you have to see that. Who wants to see that? So anyway, this guy, he was an older Asian man. He was really good. He walks in with this hand-drawn piece of paper. He's like, take a picture of this. And I'm like, okay. So I take a picture. He's like, now open up your photos and have a look at it. So we went over this drawing he's done to explain in layman's terms, which I appreciate, what is the HPV process? Like, what are we looking at? Why do you have to come every year and have it rechecked? And then why do you have to have it snipped and have it examined under the microscope and, all this jazz? So he goes, there's no cure for it. I know. He goes, there is a magic cure for it, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. So he's telling me about it as he's examining me down there. And the bottom line is, you got to be happy. You have to be happy. And as he's sitting here telling me this, with his head down there and my bits, I'm like, oh man, you have no idea. You have no clue who I am and what I'm going through, sir. But I said, I totally understand. I understand what you're saying, 100%. And yeah, bottom line is a lot of stuff just doesn't matter. You got to let it go. Got to let it go. And yeah, because for example, my family has made me sick enough. And I don't think it's a coincidence that my HPV showed up when my parents were actively, what's the word? I was living in a war zone, really. I mean, they're saying stuff right in front of me, my mom and my sister, like I'm not there, like I don't exist. I mean, it was just bad, I've talked about it a little bit and all that stuff. So, Pepper! Why did the TV just go on? Let me go turn it off. It's a zoo around here. It's always a zoo. Oh my God, it's on. Did you do that? Did you press the button? Johnny and I watch all these little shows.
There are 8 letters in the word here.
Okay. If it turns on again, I'm getting the chills, which means there's somebody in here. I don't know if they turned on the TV, but there is somebody in the house. I know that. Ghost, I mean. So yeah, so be happy. And I'm going through this conversation with him, and it's like, yeah, there's some things I could change my attitude about, like going to see my daughter. It's a pain. It's a pain to go. And, I'm hemming and hawing about it, complaining about it. It's like, I need to stop that. I need to remember that this is what I wanted. I wanted to get to the point in my life where I could do this, where I'm not working outside the home and I have the money to go spend time with my daughter, and that my daughter's married now, and she's a big girl with a big girl job, and you know what I mean? So, um, I'm not perfect. I try to change as soon as I realize there's something that needs to change. I try and change, and I can change this. And so I just need to change my attitude about the traveling over there and blah, blah, blah. There was a time I would love layovers because it meant I didn't have to be at home in San Jose. Like it was more hours away that I could spend out in public in peace and quiet and not have to deal with those people. So I'm going to look at things differently when I do go visit and do that. The long days, the flights themselves aren't long, but the days are long trying to get there. Anyway, and, you know, I also decided as he's talking, okay, this whole thing with Johnny getting into school, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let the universe decide when it's time for Johnny to start. I'm going to quit worrying about it. I have my baby with me. What am I so worried about? Why am I worried at all? He's home with me. What's the problem? You know, I want that time with him. So I actually got home from the doctor and I see there's a message from the school after a month. She didn't get back to me for almost a month. I didn't even open it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what she has to say, this lady. She can wait. It can wait. I'm not even going to jump on and go, oh, okay. You know, it's fine. Whatever is whatever. I know Johnny will be excited to go back to school or to go to a school. I know that. So, but I don't have to be sick to my stomach, worried and trying to get things sped up and to get the doctor's notices. And I've done all of that. I've done all the doctor's notes and everything. We're just waiting on their end. And I didn't open the email, but I did see something that said mid to late June. So I'm assuming that's when she wants him to start, but I'll open it later. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. So I need to be happy so that I can get well. And the doctor is like, he's telling me some stories about how some young women some virgins have had HPV, and they had like a level 3, and he told them to just be happy and tell the parents to just chillax, leave your kid alone, you know, just quit pressuring them about college and whatever else is going on in their life. And people do get cured from it. So, yeah, so I came home and told Chase, my husband, I'm like, just so you know, basically, your shit's not going to bother me anymore, okay? Because it can't. I'm not saying you're right, but I'm saying, none of it. I'm not going to discuss anything anymore about, you know, this and that or whatever, you know, the pet peeves and different things going on. So the doctor, I told Chase, I said, oh, the doctor said, and with your boyfriend, you know, you just, you know, no more fighting. And Chase is like, boyfriend? Guess he thought I had a boyfriend. I don't know why he would say boyfriend, but anyway. So the appointment was fine. And it is what it is. I'll go along. I will start walking. I'm not going to jump overboard and go, okay, now I'm going to start walking every day. Now I'm not going to have any sugar. I can't do that because that doesn't sustain me. This is a lifelong change that I need to make. I'm going to start at home with me in my mind, in my head, saying, we're going to let this stuff go. We're going to let this go. I love today. I love all my cats. I love my kids. I love, you know what I mean? I love you guys. I love everything, you know, that I'm doing and that I have coming and all that. I'm going to start there. I'm not going to go gung-ho. So I'm already trying to change my eating habits a little bit. Nothing tastes good to me. I don't even want junk food, which is alarming. So, hi, Marshmallow. You want to say hi? This is Marshmallow. He's missing a foot. Where's your foot? did it go? Who took it? Hmm? Who took your little foot? We don't know who took his foot. He came like that. He's a good boy, this one. He's very soft, and he sits on my chair with me all day. Huh. Somebody's always, it's either you or Latte sitting next to me. So that was that appointment. That was fine. So, okay. So also yesterday, I had my very last appointment with my psychiatrist. And I said, I only made the appointment because I had the opportunity to have one last appointment with him. I just wanted to say thank you, because a lot of the stuff in the book that I write about and that I'm going to share with the world is because of him and healthcare. But he's been my doctor. I had him look it up since June 2008. So that's the first time I saw him. And, he's helped me with my medications and the cocktail of medications. He's helped me with a lot. And in that many years, you can imagine how much he has helped me and guided me and made suggestions and, guided me. And when I go to a psychiatrist, I like to know is it called metaphysics? I want mechanics. I want to understand my brain. So, it's like, why does my brain think that? If I know this, why does it think this? It doesn't, psychology doesn't always make sense. It's nonsensical. So anyway, so I said goodbye to him, and I'm going to get a new psychiatrist here in the city where I live. I wasn't sure where I was going to live, so I kept him as long as I could. And, he's younger than me, so, I don't think he's retiring anytime soon. I don't know how old you are, Dr. M. I don't know how old he is. Maybe 50, maybe. I don't know. So anyway, I've come to terms with that. I thought I would be more upset about it, thinking about it over the years, going, okay, what's going to happen when he leaves me, when he either changes jobs or whatever, doesn't want me as a patient anymore. I don't know, whatever. I'm actually okay with it because I've kind of prepared myself. He's not my savior, is he? No, he's just a man. He's a man who's educated in his field. And I'm being positive about it because it's like maybe the universe needs me to go see someone else with a different perspective because my life has changed, and maybe this other new person, man or woman, is going to be able to speak to me in a way that's really going to resonate with me in a different way. My mind's different than it was when I first met my doctor in San Jose. And so I'm just being positive about it. That's all I'm trying to say is I'm being positive about it. And yeah, so just wanted to let you know. Still on my meds, still take my meds, not changing those. I had considered changing some up, but I decided not to change anything right now. And I did paint my other 2 fingers. So actually not paint, but I do want to show you. I want to talk to you about how much time do I have. Johnny just went to bed, and I think he'll stay there. But let me talk to you about my fingers. Let me get some supplies out here. I decided I need to feel better. Not that I'm bad, but I need to feel better. I'm just not feeling right. Not bad. I'm not feeling bad, but I'm just not feeling my best. So let me start reintroducing some things back into my life. So I've got the eyelashes. Okay, that has stayed over the last 5 years since COVID. So I had let my fingers go. They hurt. They're sensitive. I don't like to touch certain things anymore. That's new. I don't like touching cardboard. It just makes my fingernail beds like zzz, like zap. Paper bothers me. There's a lot of things bothering me all of a sudden over the last couple of years. And one of those things is this nightmare. The nail file. So I cannot go and have someone do my fingernails. I cannot have anyone touch my fingers. So I thought, all right, I'll go ahead and try. I have all the supplies. I've got all the supplies. Let me pull out my supplies. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a builder gel over my natural nails. And that is what I have done here. This is arthritis. This is arthritis. That's arthritis. Ladies, this is your future. No, I don't want to curse your future, but I started this in my early 40s with these things here. I know I look like my old Aunt Ruth when she was alive. She had these really bad. Anyway, they don't look great. They're not fantastic. These I think I'll try and do next. I think a couple of them are long enough for me to do. I've done that one. So what I told myself I will do, I'll just do one at a time to see how I can do. I'm not good. I'm not good at anything. I'm just not. But it doesn't mean I will stop doing it. So this is builder gel on regular natural nail beds. What is a builder gel? Let me show you. Let me show you the white one. I think that one shows up easier. I have pink and I have white. So I've done 2 layers of pink. And then on top of that, I did 1 layer of white. And let me show you the white. I'll show you both. Where's the camera? There it is. It's like marshmallow. Like, what is that called? Marshmallow cream. That's what it reminds me of. That's what it feels like. It's thick and gloppy and messy. But I'm like, I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to go as slow as I need to. I'm going to just relax and do this. And I'm going to do a good job. So what I did was, first you got to buff your nails with a nail file. I used an electric nail file because I have an e-file. I have all the tools, you guys. So first I use the nail file thing to just kind of rough up the tops of my nail beds. And then I used rubbing alcohol, wipe it off. And then I used this brand Gelish pH Bond on a fresh nail after it's been wiped with rubbing alcohol. Okay. And then you do 1 nice layer of base coat. And base coat is clear. And then this has to go under the lamp. So you got to use a UV lamp. I just have that sitting over there. Okay, and then after that, then I did my 2 coats of the white. 1 coat, not super thick at all, not super thick. Put it in the lamp for 2 minutes, each coat, and then I went over and did a pink. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of a powdery pink. See that? And I put that on top. So you do that under the lamp for 2 minutes, and then you do 1 final coat of the top coat, clear, and it dries dry. You don't need to use rubbing alcohol on it afterwards. I do anyway, just to get any dust or anything off of them. So that's what we have here. Now I didn't put this really close to the nail, to the, what is it called? The crescent or the moon or whatever this is. The, what's it called? Oh my God. Why? Who is that? Pumpkin, is that you? Let me see. Turn around. Spilt my water. And I have the water over there because I don't want it near my computer. Cuticle. That's the word I'm trying to think of. So I didn't want to go too close to the cuticle. So it is out a little bit farther than a professional would do it. But it's fine. And these two I just did today. So that way I'm not chewing on them. They look a little nicer. I hate the way this looks. I'm sorry if you like your natural nails, you do you. I don't care if your nails look like this, but I just don't want my nails to look like this because I'll start biting them. I just don't like the look on myself. So I did this one. And as I get time, I'll do this side. So that's what I'm doing there. All of this stuff I've bought on Amazon. So you can buy these two things together. Just look for a top and base coat. That's what these are. And it's called a non-wipe, no wipe, meaning you don't have to wipe it with rubbing alcohol. No wipe top and base coat there. And then this brand is Gaoy. Gaoy. I don't know how to say that. This white, or this is the pink one, and it's number 1958. And the white one is 1731. And then you can use this brand, or you can use, is it Young Nails? There's so many bonds out there, or prep materials. This is just the pH bond. And this works well for me. And then you need to have your machine. If you don't have a big machine and you only have one of those little ones, be careful. Or there's one that looks like a flashlight thing. You know, click it on to do the UV on your nails. Those don't quite bake well enough, in my opinion. I would still get one of these. These are like $18 for this big size. And I've had this for years, and it's just fine. Get a big one if you can. If you can't and you have a small one, just use that. But keep it under the lamp. Honestly, I would do like 4 minutes each layer, just to make sure. Yeah, so that's that. What else, Marshmallow? What else do we have to talk about? I've done the book cover for my new book coming. It's all ready to upload. I was so emotional yesterday. I was just kind of like crying in my own head about like, this is unbelievable. This is just, I don't care. I don't care. It's for me. This book is for me, and I'm hoping it will help you, you know, just, and again, it's not complaining. It's about support. It's about me sharing with you what I've gone through so that when you need me, you know I understand. And when I say, don't worry about this or that, this is probably what's going to happen. Plus, I'm a psychic. I kind of know things. But we just relate to each other more knowing what we've been through. A lot of people will look at me and think I'm a princess. Not so much anymore that I'm old, but, you know, younger. Even people always thought I was stuck up, you know, like, oh, who are you, Miss Fancy? I'm not fancy. This is just how I look. You know, I've been through some stuff, let me tell you. Even at a young age, I could have told people what I've been through, but once they start talking to me, they're like, oh, you're cool. I'm like, I know, you know, why do you have to judge me so fast? Anyway, the book is for me. The book is for my children. For them to always have in writing what I went through and how I got through it. So they will know after I'm gone that, hey, Mom went through this and that. Did you read page 215? Yeah, you know, we can do this, or whatever the situation is going to be after I'm gone, whatever it is, I don't know. So yeah. Oh, so I did the cover. I'm happy with the cover. And I'm doing all the editing myself, which terrifies me because I'm not good at grammar and punctuation. But I was doing my final run through. I'm working on it. The book is going to have 448 pages. No, 428 pages, 428 pages. I was like around page 65 or so, and I realized I was doing something wrong, that I wasn't correcting something that needed to be corrected. I thought it was okay the way it was, and I got to go back again and redo those 60 pages. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the whole book. I'm on page, I think 80 or something now. Let me see. I'm going to finish going through this edit. Oh, God, I'm only on page 74. Okay, I'm on page 74. So I'll finish going through the book. And I am changing a little bit here and there. I've added like 4 pages, just making a couple changes here. So I'll go through it one more time after this. One more time. I mean, it's a lot. I got to go through every single word in the book. There's 80, how many words? 81,318 words in the book. Because what I'm finding is the correction software is not finding the wrong, it's not realizing that the word is wrong. For example, I wanted the word to be care, C-A-R-E, but I typed card, and the computer didn't catch it, that's a wrong word. You know, it's not spelled wrong, it's just the wrong word for what I'm talking about. It didn't make any sense at all. So anyway, so I have to go through that, and I gotta go through it again. And hopefully that'll be it. And then it's gonna get uploaded. And I was terrified of doing the process by myself. I kind of had Benjamin on standby because he's my tech guy. Like, I don't know, you know, I'm just scared. I'm scared. Why am I scared? When you read the book and you see what I've done, you'll be like, okay, so wait, why were you scared about the book? I don't know. I have this imposter syndrome. You know, Chase is like, I don't think you realize that you're doing this, and you have words there forming sentences, and you're telling a story. It's an actual real book. So I'm just enjoying this so much. I was telling Shelly today, my friend Shelly, that I can't quit writing. I can't stop. Like, there's so much I've had to just stop myself and say, okay, we're stopping at 18 chapters. But already I have like 23 chapters for the next book. It's going to be a continuation of this one. And again, for nothing else other than my mental health, I'm doing it. So, I did talk to my doctor yesterday about it, and so he's, you know, like, yep, that's good. Keep going. So that's where I'm at. Much better day today in this video. And it's amazing what makeup can make you, how it can make you feel, you know? I don't do it for other people. I did it for myself today, putting on makeup. And I've definitely been going out in public with no makeup and to appointments with no makeup. But today I thought, okay, let me see if I can get my juju back. You know, my headspace is just a little off kilter from where I feel like it should be, because I want to be the best version of myself. And I'm not saying I want to be better than anybody else. I'm not saying I am better than anybody else. It's not about that at all. It's about me. You is about you. Your kids are your kids. You know, what's their best version? We're all different and stuff. So anyway, I'm chatty today. I don't know why, but I feel good. So that's where I'm at. I'll see you guys next Monday. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, you guys. Also, check out the crime channel. I haven't posted there in a while, but it'll come. So go check out the crime videos I've done over there. Follow me on Instagram. There's cat pictures, lots of cat pictures going on over there, and other stuff. All right, you guys, take care. I'll see you soon.